Hey guys, I'm Pochi and welcome to our safe space. Okay, so today's topic is about friendship. Now, is friendship sunshines and rainbows? Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no. It's not sunshines and rainbows because you know what? Although friendships can have like the best, they can be like your best cheerleaders and your best support system. But let me tell you, friendship can also be the source to stress, conflict, and even pain. From experience, I know. I know from all three. Yeah. Shit. But today I'm going to be reading some crazy Reddit stories about friendship so I can go ahead and feel better about my shitty luck and friends. And before we go ahead and read those stories, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my experience in that whole friendship shit. And that whole friend lord. And I want to go ahead and tell you guys about my experience in friendship situations. Okay, that sounded a bit better because I couldn't say friendship shits too. I can't say it. I currently don't have that many friends. I won't be telling you guys how many friends I have. Only 2 friends. Only 2 motherfuckers have stick with me. Shit. And guys, it's okay to not have a lot of friends. You know, sometimes it's even better because having more friends means more disappointment. People grow, people fuck up, people do a lot of shit that sometimes ends a friendship, and sometimes it has to happen. Now, sometimes we can be blinded because we don't want to let go of that person because, you know, unfortunately, that motherfucker is your person and you're just like, this motherfucker understands me, but at the same time, they fuck up so much that you're just kind of like, it's not even a surprise. I can't even be disappointed in you anymore. And when you're at that point in a friendship, it's sometimes better to just let it go. And it hurts you because, you know, that was your motherfucker or your bitch, but you got to let it go. You gotta let it go. Unfortunately, you got to let it go. But it's better for you in the long run. Because you start seeing some shit and you're just kind of like, bitch? Really? You gonna be doing me like that? The bitch who was literally here for you since childhood. Now you're going to go ahead and just fuck me over like that? I told you how important this shit was to me and you're just gonna fuck me over? Really? And the thing is, I knew you were gonna fuck me over. That's the bullshit. I knew you were gonna fuck me over, and yet I still had faith in you. I don't know if it's just me, but like if you know somebody's gonna fuck you over, you gotta let them go. But sometimes you get blinded, and sometimes you just love a person so much that you just don't want to say bye. I'm sorry. Listen. Oh, and then, that's my best friend. Like I love that bitch. Like we're like this. Like, if I'm wiping my ass, she's wiping my ass. Or I'm wiping her ass. Like, we're, like, that close. We know each other's shit. But then you go and meet their other friends, and you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm like, their childhood best friend. And they're like, I never even knew you existed. It's just because, you know, they just like to keep me private. Bitch. And let me tell you, that's what they actually said. That's what they actually said to me. You know, I don't tell people about you, and I don't bring you with me with my other friends because I just want to keep you to myself. And I don't really like, you know, I'm just trying to keep you safe and stuff. Why you got to keep me safe? Who the fuck are you hanging out with that you got to keep me safe from? What's going on? You doing shit? Because first of all, what the fuck are you doing crazy shit? Well, you can't. I'm telling you, if somebody farted right now, you'll be running for your life.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Like you just not that motherfucker. And what you doing? Why am I still friends with you? Why? Because it's not like you bring anything to the table. Because the bitch who's bringing shit to the table is me. Now, don't get me wrong. When I need you and I need to talk to you about something, you are there and you listen to me and you understand me and you tell me what's up. But like, I feel like you just saying shit. I'm not seeing action. I'm just seeing the words coming out your mouth. And like, anyone can tell me that. Anyone can tell me that. I can go to my neighbor right now. If I need you, would you be there? I definitely don't think that I'm not even friends with that. Well, on my side, I'm not friends with that person anymore. I don't know on their side, because I'm not gonna lie, we haven't really communicated. After all the shit that you were saying, no, you my bitch, like we're over here like this, like you know damn well this is gonna be to the end. Where the fuck am I now? Nowhere near to that. Like I'm literally just your placeholder. That's what I always was. You always knew that you got a place with me, but I didn't feel the same thing over there because it was always one-sided. Unfortunately, you know, you're gonna find people like that. They're gonna make you feel like you're their whole world. until then they find someone else. Where the fuck did I go? Where I was literally up here and now I'm all the way down here. Who are these other people? I know the real you. These motherfuckers, do they know the real you? I was the only one to have your back when your other friends that are basically your fucking world now, that you guys are literally together up and down, up and down, up and down. I was the one there always being on your side while they were over here talking shit about you and shit about the shit that you did. And yet I was the one supporting you. But no, I'm the one who gets fucked over. I'm the one who's always in last place. Like, why you acting different? Because you got a girl, because you got other friends or whatever? Like, guys, I'm getting off track, but I'm sorry. It's kind of like it pisses me off. This whole thing about friendship, like I love friendships. Like friendships can be a really amazing experience. You find a lot of great people, and even if they don't stay forever, that amount of time that you have with them, take the good and take the bad, because when you take the good and the bad from that friendship, you know what to find in that next person and you know what not to find. And it also helps you as a person to grow, because you know that if you didn't like that, whatever that person did to you, you know you didn't like that, you know that you can't do that to someone else in the future. And the shit that you loved about that person, take it. Learn from it. Even though you fucked me over, I'ma still love you because we had that. And I'm gonna take all the good that you ever gave me from that friendship or from whatever it was. What I'm trying to say with all of this bullshittery that I just said, because I don't even know what I just said, but I feel like I spit a little bit of facts. What was that little movement? This movement? No, not this movement. Friendships is good and bad, but you need to learn to let go. And trust me, when you learn to let go and when you learn that nothing is permanent, you live life a little bit easier because you already have that in your mindset. Guys, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know. I just feel, wow, I don't know what's going on with me. I feel like very I should go ahead and do a TED Talk or some shit. I don't know. I apologize for this rambling. I just felt like I needed to get that shit off my chest. Let's get into some of the Reddit stories that I will find, because honestly I've never used Reddit before. This is my first time using Reddit and I don't know how to use it, but hopefully I find something interesting so I can feel a little bit better about, like I said, my shitty luck and friends. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. It says, how do you deal with friends that betrayed you? Do you have any regrets? Listen to this. When people show you who they really are, believe them. So fucking true. Throughout my life, I've had friends who have ghosted me. Guys, it feels like it feels like I'm telling you what the fuck happened to me. I've had friends who's ghosted me, betrayed me, stolen from me. Yes to all three. The best way to deal with it, IMO, is to just let it go. Yes. Mourn the end of the friendship and move on. Yes, did I not just say that? It happens. People that are friends for 20 years, 30 years, something happens. You have to move on. You can't just go ahead and stay heartbroken and stay in one place because you think, oh, the world is now against me. I can't trust anyone. Everyone's the same. No, it feels like that, but it's not true. You got to go ahead and move on. Try to be careful entering into friendships in the future. 100% true. It can be a tricky mind-filled path. It can be a tricky mind-filled path sometimes. Unfortunately, I have not been lucky with It can be a tricky mind-filled path sometimes. Unfortunately, I have not been lucky with most of my friendships. Agreed. I have probably 2 friends. Yo! What the fuck? I also have 2 friends that I can say I can fully trust, and each time something happens, my trust levels fall even further. One friend was my best male friend for over 30 years who totally screwed me over. What the fuck? He acted like nothing happened and didn't understand why I couldn't be friends after that. He even emailed a year later to ask me how we could find the road back to friendship. I said that road started with his owning what he did to me and apologizing for it. That was the last I've heard of him. I had many people tell me he was a jerk and a narcissist through the years, and I always defended him. I finally understood they were right. It's really difficult to deal with friends who, for whatever reason, turn on you. I can be somewhat naive and never expect it to happen, and am always mentally devastated when it happens. Takes me a long time to recover, but I eventually do. I have no regrets. You can't keep toxic people in your life. Everything she just said, I felt like I was the one who wrote it. Is this me in the future? Did I literally find a time machine and wrote this shit? Because I feel like this was literally me. Let's read one more. This is the last one. Right after I divorced my first husband after 5 years of marriage, my best friend told me that not only had she slept with my husband, but that he also had relationships, that word, with most of the other women they both worked with. I had no idea that he had been unfaithful pretty much the entire time we were married. The divorce was not about that at all. I was devastated and she couldn't understand why or how I could not have known. I still regret trying to play it cool and not ripping her face off. When I got remarried, it was a man with a similar history. His wife had run off with his best friend and married him and had a bunch of kids. We've now been happily married for almost 30 years, and I have no doubts about his faithfulness and love. Living well is the best revenge. When something bad happens in your life, that doesn't mean everything in your life is going to be bad. Sometimes these things need to happen so you can get something good. Okay? You need to go ahead and experience all the bad until you understand what you're worth and what you know you should receive. Thank you guys so much for watching the second video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and turn on the post notifications. I will be trying to be posting every Wednesday, maybe Saturday. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.